CFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Breeze now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Bridgewater now on second down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, earlier we mentioned Case Keenum wouldn't be buying a lunch in the Twin Cities anytime soon. I don't think that man, Stephon Diggs, will buy one the rest of his life.
Yeah, I would agree with that. 6 catch, 137 yards, the 61-yard touchdown that will go into Minneapolis lore. Stephon Diggs, the play that kept the Minnesota Vikings alive in 2017 season.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
But before this next series gets going here offensively, what about that Saints-Vikings game?
There's so many different ways we can go and so many comments we can start with, but I hope you don't mind me starting with this one. Never in the history of the NFL, all right, did we ever think that Drew Brees could lead a team that scores and leaves just 29 seconds on the clock, and he left too much time for Case Keenum. Think about that.
Yeah,
all right?
Just the end of that game, we say it all the time, but you live for those moments. Now, you also got to remember, for the Saints, and we're thinking about the Vikings, for the Saints, what heartbreak.
Heartbreak for Marcus Williams, especially the safety. People are going to identify him as the key. But there's one thing to keep in mind. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end for the Vikings, ran about a 7-yard route, and someone from the Saints defense jumped him and actually weakened the back end of that defense and left it in a 2-on-2 situation, and the Vikings took advantage of it.
One we'll be talking about for years. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll throw with Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
You and I both know that you don't really, truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Let's go. Dagger. 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 Dagger.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Diggs going in motion right. They'll try to run it in with Murray. Oh, nice move. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Get ready.
Again, it's Murray. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Bridgewater with a keeper. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Teddy Bridgewater with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features 2 quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Rivers' Chargers going up against Bridgewater's Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Throwing, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The LA Chargers taking over on offense here in a second. They won 6 of their last 7 in 2017. You mentioned earlier, just missing the playoffs. And you know, who would have guessed that they would have had a rebound like that, because they started 0-4.
They really channeled, what, the 1992 Chargers franchise. They started 0-4 and ended up 12-4 and won their division. But they came close. What a valiant run. But they ran into our producer, Ben Ramsauer's Kansas City Chiefs, in Kansas City late in the season. That one loss out of those last 7, that's the one that kept them out of the playoffs.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Rivers now on second down. Steps away to his left. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
From the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. A first down throw here for Rivers. It's complete to Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Rivers now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 30 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
Latavius Murray. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 77 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rivers on first down. Going underneath for Gordon. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense, and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they've got it here with a first down. And he motions the wide receiver. Rivers now to throw on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. First down, Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Allen, the man in motion right. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of
Go, go! Just run! Just run! Run it! Let's go! Wide in! Dagger! Dagger! Hey, four down, four down. Dagger! Dagger! Hey!
from the gun, Bridgewater. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. That's not only Adam Thielen, that's the Pro Bowler Adam Thielen, who had 91 catches this year and over 1,200 yards, a career high.
We always look for great stories when we do games. Is there a better one this season than Adam Thielen in terms of where he came from to make a Pro Bowl roster as a receiver for the Minnesota Vikings? Lightly recruited out of high school, ends up at Mankato State, which is now known as Minnesota State Mankato. Undrafted, goes to a rookie free agent tryout camp, hangs around, makes the practice squad. First he's a special teams guy, and now he's one of the better receivers in the league. I think it's one of the best stories I've heard in 2017 NFL.
Bridgewater. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. It's caught by Treadwell. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Bridgewater now on second down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Joey Bosa able to drop him for a loss of 4. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Forbath will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look for Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of